Hi, I'm Deb, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Yoga Bites with Deb. Today we have just a little afternoon pick-me-up, give you some energy to get you through the rest of your day. There's a little bit of a core component and a whole lot of sun salutations. So there's no props needed, and I hope you'll join me at the top of your mat in mountain pose. Come to the top of your mat in mountain pose. Feet are about hip distance apart. Maybe a little closer, depending on how you feel. So let's just root down. Let's bring our palms together at our hearts. So make sure your tailbone's tucked under, your belly's drawn in, and maybe close your eyes. Just focus on your breath. Inhale and exhale. As we inhale, feel a lengthening through the spine, grow taller. As we exhale, root your energy down into the earth. Now inhale, draw those arms up. Exhale, bend the knees to dive forward. Hands to your shins, inhale, halfway up. Nice flat back, you can peek forward. Exhale, bow down. Roll the spine up, inhale, all the way up. Palms to your heart, exhale. Again, inhale up. Exhale, dive forward. Hands to the shins to lengthen. Exhale, bow down. And bend the knees, roll the spine, inhale. Palms to the heart, exhale. Inhaling up. Exhale to dive forward. Hands to the shins to lengthen. Plant those hands down, stepping back into your plank. For the first plank, if you want to drop to your knees, you can. Elbows close, lower down. Uncurl the toes, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back, child's pose. Breath here. Come on to hands and knees. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Lengthen the spine, belly's in. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. We're going to just walk ourselves to the top of our mat. Hands to the shins. Inhale, peek forward. Exhale, bow down. Roll the spine. Inhale. Palms to the heart. Exhale. Inhaling up. Exhale, belly's in. Dive forward. Hands to the shins. Plant those hands. Step back to your plank. Now you can drop to your knees or stay upright. Roll forward on the toes. Hug the elbows in. We're just going to lower down halfway or less. Uncurl the toes. Straighten the arms. Inhale. Up dog. So my thighs are hovering over the mat. And then I'm going to push up. Curl the toes under. Downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Lift your right leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Step that right leg forward. Wherever it goes, follow it with the left. And if you're not at the top of the mat, just walk forward. Hands to the shins. Inhale. Exhale, bow down. Roll the spine up on the inhale. Palms to the heart on the exhale. Inhaling up. Exhale to dive forward. Hands to the shins. Plant those hands down. Step back to your plank. Again, come forward. Chaturanga to hover. Up dog to your down dog. Lift that left leg up. Step left foot forward. Follow it by the right. Walk to the top of the mat. Hands to the shins. Halfway up. Inhale. Exhale. Bow forward. Roll the spine. Inhale. Palms to the heart. Exhale. Inhaling up. Exhale, dive forward. Hands to the shins. Plant those hands, stepping into our plank. So we're going to hold in our plank. If you need to drop to your knees, by all means. And then we're just going to lift one foot up and tap the toe down 3 times. Keep that core engaged. Switch sides. Excellent. Come forward, lower halfway, up dog. All the way back to downward facing dog. You can step forward, or for a little fun, we could try hopping. So coming up onto our fingertips, draw that belly in, bend your knees. So strong core will mean you jump nice and light. So really engage the core. When you're ready, take a hop. And forward fold. If you're not at the top of the mat, just walk to the top of the mat. Hands to the shins. Inhale. Exhale. Bow down. Roll your spine all the way up. Palms to your heart. Excellent. Inhale up. Exhale. Dive forward. Hands to those shins. Plant those hands. Once again, step into your plank. This time, walk your feet nice and close together. Again, you can drop to your knees and do this from the knees or staying up. And we're just going to dip our heels from side to side. Strong core. Keep breathing. Finishing off. Roll forward on the toes. Hug those elbows in. Up dog. Back to down dog. Beautiful. Nice break here. If you need more of a break, come into child's pose. And then you can step, hop, jump, whatever feels good. Belly's drawn in. Hopping forward, forward fold, hands to the shins, partway lift up, bow down, roll the spine up. Inhale, palms to the heart. Exhale. Inhaling up. Exhale to dive forward. Hands on those shins. Plant those hands down. Step into your plank. So I'm going to roll over. I'm going to take my feet slightly apart and roll onto the right side here, staggering one foot in front of the other. So I've got my left foot planted into the mat, and I'm on the baby toe side of my right foot. Really draw that belly in, and I'm going to lift my left arm up, side plank. So push those hips up. Keep that core engaged. You can hold or thread that arm through. Inhale, come up. One more. Excellent job. Bring your hands into plank. Switch to the other side. Raise the right arm up. Press those hips up high. Belly is in. Exhale as you thread the arm through. Inhale, stretch it up. Excellent. Good job. Bring that hand down. This time, let's drop to our knees and let's lower all the way to our bellies. Awesome job. And just for a stretch, bend one knee and grab for it with your foot. If you can't quite reach it, you roll onto the opposite side and see if you can grab that way. Just a little stretch, maybe catching your breath here. Lengthen the breath out. If you like, push the foot into the hands. See if you can lift the thigh away from the mat. Good. Release. Switch sides. And if you want, bellies in, push the foot into the hand and lift the thigh away from the mat. Awesome. Release down. So we're going to go into bow pose. So it's not always accessible for everybody. So if it's not quite accessible for you, bend your knees, either take your hands by your sides or clasp them into the low back, and then we'll lift up from there. Otherwise, grab hold of your feet. So sometimes take your feet wide, you can grab them, but then you got to walk them in. So you're grabbing your feet or your ankles. Keep them about hip distance apart. Really engage the core. So pelvic floor muscles draw up, belly draws in. And then we're thinking of pushing the feet into the hands and lift your chest away from the mat. Push your feet into the hands and lift your thighs up as we breathe. Awesome. Release down. Slowly press back to a child's pose. Walk your hands over to one side. Lean the hips to the other. And then walk on over to the other side. Walk yourself back to center. And then we're just going to come into a seated position. We're going to come into bound ankle, soles of the feet together, knees drop out to either side. And you're just going to hold on maybe to your ankles or if you prefer your toes. And we want to sit up tall, and then we want to come forward. You can round forward, you can lengthen forward, whatever feels good. And just notice how you feel. Maybe tuck your chin in. Maybe your elbows gently press into the thighs, the legs to open them up, but we're not forcing anything because the knees aren't lifted away from the mat because the knees are tight. It's because your hips are tight. So just being careful to protect those knees. And just take some slow, deep breaths. Let go of any tension. Maybe you can feel a release along your spine, maybe into the hips and the low back, into the thighs, inner thighs. And that is our yoga bite for today. I hope you enjoyed this little afternoon pick-me-up with a little bit of a core challenge. So I hope you enjoyed that. If there's any other types of practices you're looking for, I would love to hear about it in the comments. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Have a great day.